So God does not expect that your experiences must be the conversation on your lips. God expects that you will live by every word that Jesus speaks to you. Now here's the challenge. There is usually a frequency that man must get to before you hear God. In other words, there's a frequency in your spirit. In other words, you don't just in your heavy stomach, in your having lodged and having eaten all the good things of life, just so to say, and then you at that point want to desire that you will always hear God. That's why, listen to me, as a child of God, it's good and required and recommended that at several times and juncture in your life that you take some time out for retreat. Somebody say retreat. This is very important in your Christian life, because what it will do is to sharpen your spiritual sensitivity, your sensory organs in the spirit, which are your heart that grants you understanding, which is your eyes, your spiritual eyes that helps you to see, which is your spiritual ears also that helps you to hear. When your stomach is full, the spirit is suppressed. When your stomach is empty, God can minister to you because the flesh is out of the way and the spirit can come to minister to you. Therefore, a retreat will not be a bad idea. Once in a month for you as a growing Christian, twice a month for you who is maturing, 3 times a month, and you continue. What that will do is that a time will come where it will be a regular instance or a regular experience in your life where you will consistently hear the word out of the mouth of God. The reason I'm emphasizing this is because I quoted a scripture in 2 verses, Matthew 4 and verse 4 and Deuteronomy 8 and verse 3, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Therefore, your confession will not only be the things you desire, but that the things that God has said to you in the times of your retreat, your times of alone time with God. Sometimes we call them quiet times. Your quiet times with God, your solemnity, your times when you are quiet, you're alone with God. You open up your heart to Him. You abstain from food, abstain from every worldly pleasure. You fast the internet sometimes, and you allow yourself, depending on how much of a busy person you are or how coordinated you are in your personal business or organization, you allow and fast away certain things, and you are focused on God. And what that will do is that God will begin to speak to you at a frequency that is not an average or normal frequency.